So we are starting AC simulation today. For that I am going to my workspace, creating a new schematic. Click here and then I am naming it as AC simulation. So we will have to make an habit not to leave any space here. Create a schematic. So this is a new schematic which is opened. For the AC simulation, let us have an RC circuit so that it will be clear to us how the signal is varying over frequency. So you can consider this AC simulation as plotting a Bode plot. To prepare an RC circuit, let us take this resistor from the lump component. So this lump component is a default palette which will be available to you. I have taken R, then let us take C. So I am taking this C here. For the AC simulation, the next thing is a power source. That should be an AC signal source. For that, we will go to this palette and we will find the source and frequency domain. So let me take one of the AC simulation sources. So this is my AC source. To complete the circuit, I would like this capacitor to rotate. I did Control R and then I want to connect the circuitry. Let's connect the circuitry using wire. Click, another left click, click, another left click. Now we need ground. So it is grounded here. Okay. And the next thing we do to label this outcome. We want to see the output here. So let me label it. We are labeling it V out. Now the circuit is complete and the next thing is to use a AC simulation controller. This is available in simulation AC. So the first one is AC simulation controller. So I have not modified any of the parameters yet. So let us have a capacitor here 1 picofarad. Let the R be 50 ohms only. And this VAC. So this is AC simulation source. So you can define offset value here. You can define the AC value in the polar form. This frequency. So until you write frequency here, FREQ here, it will sense the frequency you define to this controller. So I am not changing this. Perhaps we will make the changes to this AC simulation controller. Then you can add noise over it, save current, let us leave it to default. I'm clicking OK on it. So we will have to configure this, and for that I can write for example 1 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. So here you configure this AC simulation controller the way it will start from 1 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz with the step sizes of 1 megahertz. So understand this line very clearly. Here this frequency is written but the frequency is not fixed. So what we are actually going to get is behavior of this capacitor over the range of frequencies which is set by this AC simulation controller. So you have the capacitor response at all of these frequencies at the steps of 1 megahertz. So let us simulate it. So in the data display window we are going to plot this rectangular plot this time. Let me zoom it. And we are interested in V out in dB. So let us plot this. So what you are seeing here, the voltage in dB is decreasing as you are increasing the frequency. This is how we get the plot. We can also do something, for example V out in dBm and with respect to frequency. So I just wanted to show you that this is by default considering frequency on the x-axis. If you plot the other thing, you can add several plots by the way. So if you plot this particular thing, and click OK. So you are going to get the same thing, but how could you identify that? So if you want to see it, let me zoom it. For example, I got one trace and I make it dot line. Okay, so if I zoom it now, you can see both the red and blue. So both the plots are there, both the plots are following each other. Since both the plots are same, so you can try other plots also, and let me know if you need any help from me. You can mention those in comments. I will explain it to you there, or I will make another video if needed. So we know how to sweep a parameter. We have seen it in DAISY simulation lecture. So now let me introduce you another way of using this parameter sweep. This parameter sweep option is available in this simulation palette. I believe it is here. Let me have it. So let us see what is inside. So here you can sweep any parameter with sweep type linear, single point or log, whatever way you want it, and then like it was earlier, start, stop and the step size. So for this we need a variable. Let me have it. Let me have a variable C here. We have seen how V out is varying over the frequency ranges governed by this AC simulation controller. Now I am going to vary this C. I want to vary this C. So I am defining a variable. Let me keep it C. And then I will, so again it is unitless. I am defining this C capacitance here as C picofarad. And then we can go to this parameter sweep. Here we can write the parameter to sweep is C. It is similar to that DC simulation setting which we have seen earlier, DC simulation controller, where you can sweep a parameter. So there is this parameter sweep additionally as a different block which you can use to vary a parameter. So I am varying this capacitor from starting from 1 to 10. So the range of C is from 1 to 10. Step size is 1, and clicking on OK. And in this parameter sweep you will need to define that which simulation you are following. So this will be followed over this AC simulation controller. So I should write the name of this controller, and the identity of this controller is AC1. Let me click OK. So this is how your schematic will look like. Here it is. So start 1, stop 10, step size 1, simulation instance name AC1, and sweep variable is C. So let us now simulate it. So once you simulate it, you can see the graph now. Here you can have different outcomes, and these outcomes are with respect to different C. And how do you check that? So for that, if I hover on this, for example, so it shows frequency 938. So that is the frequency that is on x-axis, and the output V out at that frequency, let me get it back, minus 0.371, that is the value, and it shows C as 1. So just remember this, and I am coming to the next one, and now you see C is changed. Then C is 3, C is 4. So this is how we reach up to C is equal to 10. So this is how you can see the behavior of V out as C is also varying. So this is how you get parameter sweep in a different way using this parameter sweep block which is here. So if you have any comment, just let me know. Hope to see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much, all of you.